So we have an update on Noah Hawley's Earthbound Alien series on FX. So if you saw, I think it was in the IMAX theaters for Alien Romulus, there was a teaser for the Alien Earth series that Noah Hawley is developing. Yeah, it says only on Hulu. You can see it online, and if you saw Alien Romulus and I think IMAX theaters, you see Earth and then you see it as a reflection of the Xenomorph's face. It's a very short teaser. So they've made that public, like worldwide, that official teaser. So yeah, this is an article from Deadline and talks about that. Noah Hawley's FX series Alien Earth has revealed the show's logline and went wide with a teaser trailer, which is above, that previously screened for a limited group of lucky moviegoers who watched Alien Romulus. The quick clip shows an angry and feral xenomorph with dark, sharp teeth and lips dripping with drool. But is that actually drool or could it be blood? I never thought it was blood. Isn't it just saliva? Isn't that their thing? I don't know. Were people assuming that it was blood? That the drool was composed of? I didn't make that connection. I just thought, yeah, it's their trademark saliva. Okay. You'll find out in 2025 when the series premieres only on Hulu. At least one thing is for sure. Xeno is hangry? Hangry? I've read just a little bit of this article, but why would they say he's hangry? It brings up something interesting because I don't think the xenomorphs eat humans. Is that what they're implying? I mean, I guess they can, but is that what they're implying with this? The Deadline reporter that is eating people and they don't kill people for food. I actually don't know if they consume people for that express purpose. They use people for reproduction. This actually brings up a really cool lore discussion. It's the saliva / resin stuff they use to lock people in place, build their nest. That one makes more sense. Yeah, because they cocoon people. That's just so weird that they would think that that's blood and make the assumption or try to assume that they're eating people by saying that the Xeno is hangry. They're not angry. They use people for reproduction purposes. I'm assuming that they can eat. Maybe they're like omnivores or something. I just don't think they eat. I don't know if that's expressly ever stated, like lore-wise. I assume that they can consume people for food, but I don't think they work in that same way because that also speaks to that they're kind of presented as an organism that doesn't need sleep, that doesn't abide by the same wants and needs that our own bodies do, like that humans do. And it seems that they can just remain almost, not catatonic, but in a sleep state. Have we ever seen a xenomorph eat? And I wonder if it's maybe in alien isolation, maybe something like that. I don't know if they've presented something that shows them eating humans. It's horn green. That's what they use humans for. Oh, Alien 3. Okay, pretty sure we see one eat in Alien 3. Yeah. I think that they can. I don't think that they need to. I think the priority is to use humans to multiply, or like any life form, I guess, to multiply. But that's the priority. And I think they can just live to eat very often. You know, just eat like almost like snakes or something. They eat one meal maybe and they're good for like months or something, or in other life forms like that. And maybe it's just whatever's available. I don't think they focus so much on needs like those. That never ever seems to be the priority. But I mean, it does make some sense that they maybe would need to fuel themselves in some way, but maybe it's just a very little over a certain amount of time. And this is an interesting corner of lore that I have no doubt an Amazon / Disney prequel project could utterly ruin by trying to explain. Yep. That's a good point. Yeah. I think this is just the reporter kind of making these connections. I do prefer that this is, especially with a prequel project like this, that you don't need to over-explain things. I think we've already been there with the black goo, and I don't like going there. You would think they'd have to eat a lot to grow so fast, but I don't know. I just don't think that's their first priority. I think, again, they're like depicted as like this perfect organism that doesn't abide by the same rules as our bodies do. I have one real big meal and then go to sleep on the couch. I just think that at that point, the xenomorph's priority is to multiply. And then those other needs would be addressed later. So let's continue to what this actual content was. All right. So now we have an official plot line or plot summary with this worldwide release of this teaser. So it goes, when a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, a young woman, Sydney Chandler, and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. That's the plot. And it actually sounds really interesting. I do like the inclusion of the ragtag group of tactical soldiers. That gives me Aliens vibes. So hopefully there could be a great potential for the characters' dynamic. So I look forward to seeing what that entails. So far, the cast it's led by Sydney Chandler and also stars Alex Lothar, Timothy Oliphant, which I think he's playing a synthetic, Essie Davis, Samuel Blenkin, Babu Sise, David Ristall, Adrian Edmondson. None of these names are standing out to me as familiar. Adarsh Gora, I'm butchering all these names. Okay, I'm done. I'm butchering all these names. I'm so sorry. FX boss John Landgraf has previously described the show as a big imaginative reimagining of the Alien franchise and compared it to Hawley's work on FX hit Fargo. He also confirmed that the show is designed to be an ongoing series. Now that's interesting too. So the plan is for it to be a multi-season show. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So let's see, they make a fateful discovery. A space vessel crash lands on Earth. So this is also set 30 years before Alien. Yeah, I actually like this premise. I think it's interesting. I am curious though, if it avoids the Ridley Scott playbook of trying to over-explain every detail and making it just more convoluted as it goes. I think the simpler the better.